Hey everyone. Yeah, sorry for the awkward of the filming here, but I wanted to do something a little different. Record this in a different manner. It is about basically, as I check the time, it's about 7:17 a.m. 7:17 a.m. Pacific time on this Tuesday, the 18th of February, 2025, and right about now, I would say that my computer would be updated, but for some odd reason it's not. And the only way I could update it is to turn it off, but I don't want to risk I don't want to risk the chance that if I turn it off, it's going to give me some issues. I'm not saying it will, because when I've updated it and turned it off, it's been fine. But there's been a couple of times to where I'll turn it off and wait a bit and turn it back on, and it just not work. Well, it will work, but it'll basically say, hey, we ran into an issue and all that. So I don't want to deal with that. I just have to wait until an opportunity presents itself, like in March maybe, or just let it do what it's got to do. I mean, it's no big issue right now because mainly the updates that would be coming will be in March and everything. The main issue, obviously, is the main issue, obviously, is just the virus and protection updates that they do. That's about it. But if I start noticing issues like I did before, to where like if I leave it on at night and then kind of like your screen would come on because it's loading something, it did something like a minor update or it's doing a notification, and then instead of showing that, it'll just come up blank and all that. But you'll see the screen, but you'll see the screen's on, but you can't do anything, and it's working as normal except the screen is like blank. Then obviously I know, okay, I gotta fix something here. And it's it's worked before, so we'll see what happens. But this time around, it's like something is interfering. Like they're saying it. I looked it up with the code, and it's like it says something about the catch and everything. So I don't know. I mean, it's never been an issue before. I do know that Windows 10 is shutting down this year in October, so it definitely looks like they're shutting it down a lot sooner than that, or at least preparing to shut it down. Or there's some kind of miscommunication going on at Microsoft. I know there's some changes going around, and it's not good sometimes, and especially with the changes, in Silicon Valley and everything, because of the new president and his new advisors and his new buddy. Things are kind of like a little wonky right now. But hopefully, and I've been praying every night and everything, praying to God to keep my computer safe and, make sure it works well, because, believe it or not, I do need it. Believe it or not, I do need it, so I can look for work and everything in the future. But anyway, hopefully pray that gets adjusted, that gets fixed as well. I mean, they are saying that they keep trying and everything, so we'll see what happens. It's just one of those situations to where, it's only been a month, because I updated last month and everything. I did update last month. So it's only been for like this month. I was planning to basically update it had we done anything Valentine's Day, which we did. I was planning to let it update then, a week after its initial update, or at least 6 days after its initial update, and nothing happened. And I don't know if I would have just let it done it that way, if something would have happened as well. So I don't know. But as long as I'm able to browse the internet, upload some videos and stuff, I'm good to go. Again, the only issue is that like I said, it's just the cumulative update that it does. Like the regular patching and all that it does. Everything else apparently goes in fine. Like what is it, the virus, like the security and the malware, that's another malware, but basically all the updates that are needed outside of the cumulative monthly main update, if you will. The main one, apparently there's something, like I said, not letting it go through, while all the other ones are like, hey, we're cool, we're good. So we'll see what happens in the future, and go from there. Like I said, I know that they are shutting Windows 10 down, so that's that might be an issue too. Again, maybe people are trying to fight them, over at Microsoft and other places. Like, hey, you can't do that because 11 is still not 100% there. You need to work a lot of things out before people go to 11. And you need to just let them keep 10 for the time being. But we'll see. Um, outside of that, though, there's not really gone. Not really a lot has happened over the past week. With the exception of this weekend. Um, my I'll just put it this way. For those of you that have watched me long enough, you know that this was President's Day weekend, and watching me for a long time, that sometimes things do change. Sometimes things do change around this around this time of the month in February, and basically, again, for those of you that watch me for a long time, you know that certain days, certain days off occur that I have to work around, and President's Day weekend was one of them, which was ironic. It was Valentine's and President's Day weekend, if you will. So, yeah, yesterday, didn't get too much out. Didn't get too much out on the weekend, again, because a lot was going on. A lot was happening and such. Outside of just the norm, a lot was happening that you know just didn't allow me to do as much on the weekend. And I've let you guys know that that's something that will occur once in a while. That I will have moments to where, especially the weekends, where I can't get as much content to you guys because of situations and such, if you will. But but yeah, that kind of was the case this weekend. Except for yesterday, I did get an opportunity to go out and do a video, as you saw, one in the backyard, and continued it in my bedroom because of the fact that my slipper, well, not my slipper, but one of my sandals had broke. It was one of those old sandals, whatever they call it in Spanish. Um, one of the things broke off. One of the things broke off, and basically I had to take it back inside to readjust it. So I just finished the video in there. Um, but um, but yeah, that was the only other time. That's the only time I've had because a lot has been going on. On Sunday, went and spent Valentine's Day evening with my family. Just a little get together and all that. Got to see got to see my older sister and her husband and her son and his girlfriend, and also got to see my niece, my oldest niece, and my great niece and my great nephew. So we got all together. Some people didn't show because of reasons. They have to work, or they have their own personal family things they're doing. And stuff. So that's really how we spent Valentine's and everything. And we did watch a little bit of the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary, not entirely, because because when you have children around, you have to keep them occupied as best you can. And I'm sure a lot of you watching know what that's like. Like, oh, you want to watch this, but when you got kids running around, you're like, well, it's getting too late. We don't want to send them outside. It's too cold. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do that. What do we do? And you're like, well, unfortunately, we'll just put on a show, on the main television, and that's what we do. That's what we do if we have to. I think a lot of us understand that. A lot of us understand we have to do that. Whether it's at their house, whether it's at your house, whether it's at your sibling's house, that you got to do it. But yeah, we tried to watch a little bit of the SNL 50. I thought it was okay for what we saw. Me and my other family members, we DVR'd it just, just in case, because we had a feeling, things may not go the way we would initially planned. And again, I know a lot of you understand that. A lot of you understand that have, have families of your own and children of your own, and which I don't. But you can understand that and everything. But outside of that, came home uh, that night, and then spent the rest of President's Day relaxing and everything. Took care of a few things that had to be taken care of as well. That was just minor, things, if you will. But outside of that, just used President's Day to relax and all that, catch it, kind of rest up. But yeah, it was just one of those, weekends, President's Day, Valentine's Day weekends, to where you can't really do too much, due to the fact that, again, for those of you that have followed me for so long, you understand the circumstances, you understand, the situation, and all that, if you will. But outside of that, not a bad weekend at all, not a bad week per se. Let me check my time here, guys. Hold on. Like I said, not a bad week and everything per se, and everything. Not a bad week, and everything. Not a bad week to just to relax. Try to just reflect on things and prepare for what the future holds next and all that. I can definitely tell you that whether you like the guy or not, it seems that Trump is really, getting stuff done as he said he would, and we're seeing that all, occur in real time, whether people like it or they don't. And we'll just see what the future holds, as the year goes on and the next 4 years go on. But right now, he's definitely in his first 100 days living up to what he said he was going to do, and basically making up for what was, screwed up the year prior in the previous 4 years, apparently, thanks to the old administration. But again, not too much happening, and like I said, just getting out there, trying to get you guys some content as much as I can with this channel and everything. And what happened this past weekend, of course, is one of those situations, with the exception of yesterday. It's one of those exceptions to where you just gotta roll with the punches and go from there and see what you do. And I do got other things planned, and you just gotta look out for those when they happen, Lord willing. And again, I want to thank you guys for following the channel for as long as you have, subscribing to the channel, liking the videos and everything. It really is appreciative. It helps me out big time. I've been getting a lot more views with a lot of my videos lately here, which is unbelievable. I've been getting a lot of listens and views on my podcast, which you can find at all the various podcast affiliates. That's been greatly appreciated, as well as at rumble.com. But anyway, though, guys, I just wanted to come on here, give you a bit of a vlog, a bit of a check-in update to let you know what's been going on and why you didn't see anything on Saturday and Sunday. But really, that's all I can really say, guys. And let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments, as well as the live chat during the premiere. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. Also, click on the links in the description to find my content elsewhere. It would be really appreciative if you help me out there. And really, guys, that's all I can say. So until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. I will be putting out more content today. Do not worry.